Don in London, hello. September the 12th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance was alcohol, my behaviour, trying to be perfect, whatever that meant, rather than saying, okay, life is about progress and let's see where it goes, and being on the main highway of life rather than the avenues or cul-de-sacs where drink took me. And I guess when I say well, they were cul-de-sacs, they weren't going anywhere. Actually what they gave me was wisdom to learn the difference between no life and some sort of life. So what helps me on a daily basis? When I say to myself, I've got to put sobriety first, or not got to, I prefer to put sobriety first, and then the rest can follow. So what helps me is family, community, society, civilization, professionals, and I guess what underpins everything is an understanding of what it's like to be in recovery. And I get that understanding of recovery from a fellowship, Alcoholics Anonymous, and I make no apology for it. It's there as a self-help healing process, or a self-healing process in fellowship. So we learn how to be sober from listening to the experience, strength and hope of others, and hopefully we develop our own experience, strength and hope on a daily basis, and then we're able to express and share it. And that's sharing life as it is in the here and now, what's affecting us, what's helping us understand how we feel, why and what we can do. So I often concentrate on the emotional spiritual side of living. Emotional just is knowing where we are and if there is anything we can do about it. And the spiritual aspect is being in the here and now, the absolute now, where everything happens. The rest is either history or has not yet happened. So being in the now seems a crucial element to finding the truth of our situation. And the truth develops, or our understanding of where we are develops on a daily basis. Anyway, the fellowship of AA, it keeps me on track and keeps me challenged and keeps me asking the question about how and where I am. And whenever I go to a meeting of AA, the AA preamble is shared, or the statement of intent about what AA can and cannot do. And one thing I don't do, I do not speak for AA. It's full of unique, authentic people on their unique, authentic path with a similarity and a desire to find the wisdom to keep sober on a daily basis. So this is the statement of intent, or the preamble, and I love it because it slows me down into the moment of now. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. It does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. So, September the 12th, 2009. Could be September the 12th any time, any year. And I feel alright this morning. I didn't do a video, or just for today video yesterday. I was tired out last night and I just needed to rest. So what do we do when we say to ourselves, how am I feeling? Tired out, take rest. Sounds corny, sounds, why can't you just do that without even thinking about it? But often we just keep on going, we don't know we're doing it. So we can be unaware of our present moment. So AA and the fellowship helped me get back to just for today. And how does it do that? Apart from meetings and fellowship and friendship, well, there are 12 steps of action, workable on a daily basis or experienced on a daily basis as we get to know and understand what they are and the process of living is. In addition, I utilise daily reflections, the 12 steps and 12 traditions of AA, 12 steps of action for the individual, 12 traditions to hold the fellowship together. So for the individual it's about being open, honest and willing, and the fellowship is about recovery, unity and service. So working together in a sort of loose, tight arrangement where nobody is forced ever to do anything and nobody can tell another person what to do. We can all make suggestions, and then we have the opportunity to work out what is best for us based on the information at hand in the moment. So I'm going to cover daily reflections first, because it's the 9th month, and so as there are 12 months, 12 steps, this one covers the 9th step, and the 9th step reads exactly as: made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. And that comes after making a list and being willing to make amends to people we may have harmed along the way in our lives, so we can clear what is known as the wreckage of the past and know our part in it and sweep our side of the street clean. And in daily reflections for today, September the 12th, it says I am responsible, which is a very good starting point, which I missed the plot, or lost the plot along the way, but I always felt responsible, overly maybe, for other people. And anyway, what it says is, for the readiness to take the full consequences of our past acts and to take responsibility for the well-being of others at the same time is the very spirit of step 9. And that comes from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 87. In recovery and through the help of Alcoholics Anonymous, I learned that the very thing I fear is my freedom. It comes from my tendency to recoil from taking responsibility for anything. I deny, I ignore, I blame, I avoid. Then one day I look, I admit, I accept. The freedom of healing, the healing and the recovery I experience is in the looking, admitting and accepting. I learn to say, yes, I am responsible. When I can speak those words with honesty and sincerity, then I am free. And we need to do that on a daily basis, because it's so easy to slide backwards. And I was looking in this 12 traditions, more detailed information about what we may want to reflect upon when we're attempting some of these quite difficult endeavours. And on page 85 it says, after taking this preliminary trial at making amends, we may enjoy such a sense of relief that we conclude our task is finished. We will want to rest on our laurels. The temptation to skip the more humiliating and dreaded meetings that still remain may be great. We will often manufacture plausible excuses for dodging these issues entirely, or we may procrastinate, telling ourselves the time is not yet, when in reality we have already passed up many a fine chance to right a serious wrong. Let's not talk prudence while practicing evasion. And one of the human qualities is we don't like pain, or pain avoidance is quite a good thing. But when we maybe have harmed other people and we need to make the amends and be honest, open and willing, there is a tendency to slide into I'll put it off, I'll do it another day, I'll do it when I feel better. But it doesn't make it any better. We may only feel better by doing the amends and enabling us to understand what we did, our part in it, not their part, not getting an apology back or that's okay, I forgive you. We need to know how to forgive ourselves for the illness we were in and the way we behaved because we didn't know any better at the time, or if we did know better we were so bamboozled we just could not actually behave in a way which was, I suppose, it was congruent with our internal belief about ourselves and how we ought to be. So it's not easy, and as Bill sees it, there's a long reading there and I'm not going to even attempt to do it. So for me today, how am I feeling? Okay. Why? Because I did get some sleep. I am in a place of calm. I've done quite a lot of things this morning and I've been helpful not only to myself but to other people, I hope. Not by doing this video, but by what I've done out in my world, in the real world of out here in London. So I end these videos with the Serenity Prayer, and it can be to God, as you understand him, she or it, your God, not mine, your authentic take on it, or to good conscience, or a reflection and a meditation. That's how it works for me, but God is my shorthand for all of those things. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today.